sure that they're pretty much disappearing into the fucking hemisphere of what ain't there in order for their shit to be moved without their attention actually paying attention to their shit. And this is also an issue with frequencies as well and subliminals, is that they're stacking bodies on top of one another, okay? And which aren't paying attention for dog day, okay? It's the same thing for ritual users and for fucking spirits and all the fucking gay shit. Luckily, all that's done. Luckily, all that is being done. All that is being gotten rid of, okay? Ooh. All that shit's getting rid of because luckily for this is winning the battle. This lovely reel is winning that battle, okay? Because we argued whenever it came down to the present tense that everything was mapped according as to how the mind sees this. It's actually complete bullshit, okay? This has nothing to do with the mind. This does not reflect what your mind thinks it is. In fact, that is complete fucking horse fucking shit, okay? It is exactly as it is. No matter what you call it, it's not going to change its shape according to what one's mind says it is, okay? It's not going to, it never will. And that's the reason why this is undoing a lot of things and a lot of prospects within society right now, in which it's actually starting to look like that, okay? Where it's starting to do a lot of metaphysical mappings, just overall infrastructure as to what's been built around this, as to saying what this is, that this is starting to unwind everything else, and which is pretty much traveling in spades at the moment. So that's exactly what's happening with this conjecture, which is being implemented at this time, okay? For those in which are of the silent veneration, in which I'll go ahead and describe, whenever it comes down to us, we only move whenever it's allowed to be as it is. And everything that's been built around it is to move what is, so that way it can pretty much implement its own what is into the equation through the withouts, okay? Through the without ises, and which is pretty much in correspondence with every topic, every outlet, every grouping, every person, influencer, everything that's got to deal with the nowhere and which is to be implemented, is so that way your body can either be moved through the no statement bodies, in which just have a routine in which they would constantly walk throughout the house and eat all day and then sleep all day. That's the routine of the no care bodies, in which are pretty much moving your shit whilst your mind is up in space, okay? In which that can stack up, in which that can be used as a delivery system for a bunch of shit, in which honestly I already specified according to my messaging and also my overall arc as to what I've been posting on my Facebook and really been interchanging and really been sharing and pushing out there on social media and all the platforms in which those are present at this time. Everything that's built up around this is to shape the next action in correspondence with what's to be pushed according to like a nowhere that's received by an image, according to another body which is receiving in that tone. Is that there are bodies in which are pretty much receptive to these nowheres, okay? Because they're received from here. Whenever you take a cigarette and then you receive an image, that's just a nowhere being presented and pretty much exhibited through a particular habit at that time, in which it's connected always to the source of said the image in which pretty much was casted upon through this, okay? And that's the discourse in which it's running pretty rampant at this time. Is that the nowheres are initiated by fellow bodies can disrupt the original source in which sent out those images. For instance, if you're a person in which is an artist, in which you constantly are reacting in tangent and using the nowheres to get your own shit going, which is never a good idea because you always fall apart in the end because you were never in this and you were never present and you actually become very, well, let's just say volatile. You become a volatile asset. You become an asset that's not dependable, but is definitely very good at chaining together bodies in order to be brought to an outcome which is presented from this and through this that can actually have a concretion effect and an actual product and which can be pushed out and which is honestly only by those and which is without the framework and which is outside the framework entirely. They already are using what this is pretty much bringing about in order to move the next stage, in order to move the next step, okay? That's exactly how it's done. They're using it to move the next step of the cornerstone. Now, the danger to this equation is this, is that we can use this to push the nowheres further out and chain together more bodies in order to have another presented outcome with this, from this, through this, okay? In which it shapes pretty much the entire landscape as to what would occur in the present moment in which this is also built upon and stacked upon with layer after layer after layer after layer until it's so covered and yet you're in it that everything else falls apart by it, okay? That everything else falls apart around this, all right? And I would say at the beginning that it was meant to fail from the start. Everything around it was meant to fall apart because of this, okay? This was the unwritten in which casted upon and through every written statement there is. This unwritten is what's going to unwrite and rewrite all of it because this is what's going to end it. This is what's going to restart the entire facet and the entire ecological structure, infrastructure of everything that's around it. It's going to restart everything. And that's its trope. That's its trend. That's its unbroken trend in which it has always set for everything else. For the digest in which this has been sorted out, it's going to be the final statement for now because this is already fucking circulating as it is and it's already fucking being implemented as it is. And that is the sorter to every porter there has ever been. That is for sure. And this is the end of it. This is the end of everything that's built around it. It's collapsing and it will collapse. It will collapse. All. So I can luckily say that I can enjoy my cig while as I know that this baby is doing its work. It's doing its work to the absolute T into which itself can handle the measure in which everything else can't. Which everything else just won't be able to sustain anymore. So treat this as a sort of, an unspoken prophecy that's sort of fulfilled unto itself without anybody speaking it. Yes, luckily that's finalizer. And luckily it's shared. It's going to get shared soon. And it's going to be sharing its own outcome, and everybody's going to be seeing thus the output in which this is done. And that's going to be congruent with everything that has come from this. that has come from this, everything that's congruent that came from this. All the bodies that surround this, no matter where it is or what it is, it's going to be sharing with the finalizer of the final product, and which is going to be without it. Everybody that's surrounding this, it's going to be returned to this space. That's going to be a bit. They're going to be coming around the corner, and it's going to be through this. It's going to be through this. Just completely all this. So, for everything that's been done, I say continue on living your life exactly as is, your routines, allowing everything to stay as it is, allowing this to be just all that you want it to be, because it is everything you want it to be. It is. And that's more bountiful than anything which can be offered on the table of any square, any topic, or upon any solution which takes precedent above this, okay? That takes any other measure. With this, there's no measure. This ends all measures. This ends all measures. I can say for the meanwhile that it's being done. It's being done. I'm done saying, because it's left unsaid, and it said it all. It's saying it all to all, saying it all to the all, and I said it was all. Everything's left up to you, real, because you are the final bouncer, and which is going to be the end of all the bounces in between. You're going to be the end of all of it. And I can say, oh, real, that you did exactly as what was ordained before it was even spoken to be ordained. There's nothing ordained here. And that's the picture. That's the entire picture. It is never ordained to be, for already is. It already is. It never had to be ordained. It's done. It's complete. And I can say that my work here is completely over. It's completely over. So I'm gonna live a normal life. I'm gonna live more normal than normal. Live as normal as I can normally be normal. I'm finished. I'm done with everything. What is there left to do besides eat, sleep, enjoy my time, enjoy YouTube videos, enjoy the simple things in which is there presented for me, in front of me, because it's in front of me, and therefore I can enjoy what's in front of me, which is called the leisure of the common, because it's actually pretty uncommon. I can happily share and say that this, shared with the common, is going to bring about some uncommon thing. Going to bring about them more, maybe, might bring more common or might not. Might bring in more common, because honestly, common's better. I want to hear a rich man talk like a common man. I want to hear everybody that had everything built around this talk like a common folk, talk like a common man, talk like a common woman. I want to hear that. And this is getting work on it. So I'm done. So whenever it comes down to it, thank you folks for traveling alongside this journey and everything that's been done and just overall expressed from what was and what is and will always be, for it's already been and has always been. I can say that work is over. Over for me. For everything else, it's just moving around. It's just moving. So I can say, have a good day. Have a good day at your job. Have a good day with your family. Have a good day with your folks. Have a good day with your cats. Have a good day with your pets. Have a good day with everything under. And then you're real. Have a good day in these. For you know it is coming to complete what is unsaid. The unsaid has said, and therefore shall make unsaid. I'm done. Thank you all. Thank you all for checking out this reel.